is stronger than ever before.
Now I can receive transmissions from all the districts.
What can I do for you, Crane?
You sabotaged the gate, Gersel. You let the infected into the village.
Me? He was the crackpot in the mask. The guard saw him.
Yeah, but someone else saw you.
Who? Where is he? Show me.
Well, there's also the mask I found in your hut.
Yeah, well, what was I supposed to do? The village didn't want to pay tribute to Rice, and Rice was getting impatient. That's why he sent you, right?
So you allowed an attack on your own people?
I had to convince them that they needed Rice's protection. It did the job, didn't it? So what the hell do you care?
Now Musa wants to put a bullet in Gas Mask Man.
And that's a problem?
Yeah, make sure it doesn't happen or you'll be explaining why you allowed infected into the village.
All right. I'll talk to Musa and the guard.
All right, Gas Mask Man won't be bothering you anymore.
Did you put a bullet in him?
No, that wasn't necessary.
After what he did?
Look, you may not like it, but murdering people is still kind of a big deal. If you decide it isn't, you and me are gonna have some problems.
No problems, mister. I just got mad. I never hurt anybody. Thanks for talking to him.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Here, please, take this. My own recipe. It disinfects, improves coagulation, and boosts wound healing process.
Easier to communicate over radio. Have you noticed?
What's on your mind?
Mr. Crane, are you familiar with a man named Vulcan Yasif Dahl?
Vulcan Dahl? Yeah, of course. He owns Vulcan Petrol Engineering. He's the richest man in Haran.
That's exactly right. And Mr. Dahl has need of your service.
I didn't know he was still in the city.
Most of his employees were evacuated, but his two chief engineers are still here in the slums. They're brothers. Twins, in fact. Tolga and Fatin. They've been working on a special project. It's highly confidential, and I'm afraid I can't discuss it, but I can assure you its importance is nearly beyond measure.
Well, then I won't bother trying to measure it.
The brothers are brilliant engineers, but they're also somewhat, idiosyncratic. This and the problems of operating in the current environment have put them behind schedule. Mr. Dahl would like you to assist them to get the project back on track. You will be well compensated, as you can imagine.
Doing what?
Simply do as they ask. You'll only be needed from time to time, and the task will be of short duration. Removing obstacles, you might say. They'll contact you when your assistance is required.
I'll think about it. Hey, Doc, you got a minute?
Oh, it's, Kane. Yes. How can I help you?
Crane. Remember when I told you about that weird infected I saw? You know, the one who took one look at me and hauled ass away? Yeah, well, I just saw another one, and it did the same thing.
I believe I have heard your colleagues talk about those creatures. Bolters, they call them. Apparently, they favor certain areas of town over others, but only appear at night. I don't suppose you could catch one and bring me a sample of its flesh. You see, a thought occurred to me. A long shot, I realize. But if these creatures favor areas where I left my experimental bait, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Please do obtain a sample, but it has to be fresh. So you have to get it back to me quickly.
Okay, and where exactly do I find these things?
I'm told that quartermaster chap has been keeping track of them.
There's a lot to be done around the tower. I hope you find some time to take a look at them.
What can I do for you?
Doc Zera says you know where I should look for these, bolters. Super fast infected, covered in big green blisters.
Oh, yeah. I can point you in the right direction. Here, and here. Though you ask me, if trouble don't come looking for you, no reason to go looking for trouble.
Words to live by, thanks. Hey, what's up, Spike?
Is this Crane? Can you hear me on this thing?
Yeah, who is this?
This is Tolga.
And Fatin?
We work for Mr. Dahl, and we are ready to put you to task. Get here on the double. Make it quick.
Hey, that's rude. Tolga, don't talk to me like that.
Shut up, Fatin! Get off the radio!
You're going to make him mad, you idiot!
Stop talking or I will punch you!
Punch me? I'll kill you!
Idiosyncratic, great. Okay, Doc. Here comes your chunk of zombie.
We are waiting for you.
Yes, hurry up. You're putting us behind schedule.
Believing in angels now? If there are demons, there must be angels.
Crane, come in, come in. Did you get the samples I asked for? Excellent, excellent. I was just telling Dr. Camden about...
Hello, Mr. Crane. Glad to have you working with us. You sound like an impressive individual.
Interesting stuff what passes for blood in this creature. Photosensitive. Quite deadly if used on a weapon, I'd wager. But I digress. My last bit of reagent here, and a reserve vial of... oh my word. This tissue, it's testing positive for the recombined virus. Camden, do you know what this means?
The meat experiment worked.
When I dose the meat samples with the altered strain, it's had an effect. This could explain all the different mutations. But I can't. Camden could. He has the equipment, but we have no way to get the research to him.
Well, you can talk to him on the radio. Why not share the info that way?
There's too much data, Crane. It would take years. We'd both be dead and gone before he finished.
Water, water everywhere, and not a drop to drink.
What if I delivered this stuff to you, Dr. Camden? By hand. The data and the tissue samples both.
Crane, getting from there to here would be insanely dangerous.
Yeah, but it could mean a cure, right?
You don't know how much this means, dear boy. To me, to all of us. I'll contact you when everything's ready. You must go now. Much to do. Much to do.
Hey, Crane, you there? Omar and I went to blow up that nest.
Wait, you what? Fucking hell, Raheem, that was my job!
Oh, right, because you're more qualified to handle explosives than I am. You're just a goddamn tourist. But listen, we messed up. Messed up bad.
Alright, what happened? Where are you?
We're on the overpass, and it's all going to shit.
Listen, head to the train yard. Find a place to hide. I'm on my way.
Omar, behind you! Behind you!
Raheem! Raheem! God damn it. Brecken, do you copy?
Yeah, I copy. What is it?
I'm on my way to get Raheem.
Raheem? He's here in the tower.
No, he's not. He and Omar went to blow that nest, and now they're in trouble.
Like, what? Fuck! Where'd they get the explosives?
Well, Look, I stole them from Rise.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ!
I'm close. I'll get him to safety, Brecken.
You damn well better. You save him, you hear me? You save him so I can kick his fucking ass! Does Jade know about
No, she doesn't.
this? For God's sake, don't tell her. She'll go out looking for him, and I don't need her getting herself killed too. God damn it!
Right, I'm in the substation.
Just find the control panel and turn the switch on. That'll reboot the system.
Done.
Good. Now you got to do the same thing in the second substation.
All right, Alfie, 2 down, 1 to go. I'm at the main station, Alfie.
You've got to find the main panel. It's in one of the buildings.
It's done. Fire it up now.
Hang on, hang on. Eat thoughts, you freaks. That was good stuff, Crane. No bullshit. Come and see me when you get back. I've got something for you.
Unbelievable. Where's the coffee? Why can't we find any?
Finally hunted one of those suckers down. Those slippery bastards. Unlike me, they never get tired.
I saw some people in this school. Gotta wonder what they were doing there.
Finally hunted one of those suckers down. Those slippery bastards. Unlike me, they never get tired.
There's a lot to be done around the tower. I hope you find some time to take a look at the board.
Come here for a special deal.